This week in your Fort Bend County Commissioner's Court. Court opened with announcements from the Office of the Fort Bend County Clerk. A back-to-school birth certificate event will be held on July 22nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will take place at 301 Jackson in the courtyard between the Travis Building and the historic courthouse. This event aims to assist parents who need their child's birth certificate before the school year begins. A heartfelt congratulations goes out to the Fort Bend County Historical Commission for earning the Distinguished Service Award for the 2022 Year of Service. This recognition is well-deserved for their dedication to managing well-rounded history and preservation programs. The FBC Commission plays a crucial role in safeguarding our county's unique historic, architectural, and cultural assets. The court presented a proclamation to the Fort Bend County Parks and Recreation Department in recognition of National Parks and Recreation Month for their outstanding contributions. We appreciate their commitment to providing quality recreational opportunities and maintaining our county's parks. Let's all celebrate the importance of parks and recreation in our community throughout this month. During public comment, Rick Ramirez, Intergovernmental Relations Manager for the City of Sugar Land, emphasized the need for clear collaboration between cities, ETJs, and the county regarding initiatives from the Fort Bend County Public Facilities Corporation. The PFC is aimed at supporting development initiatives across the county. The first meeting of the Texas Public Facility Corporation's Board of Directors took place today following the certificate of formation for the corporation by the Secretary of State on May 22, 2023. During the meeting, the court took several appropriation actions, including adopting the corporation bylaws and approving a resolution to advance funds for capital expenditures. Additionally, the county unanimously authorized the use of a certificate of obligation to fund an environmental site assessment for the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office training facility with a maximum amount of $2,600. Additional highlights from the Commissioners Court meeting included a unanimous vote. The court approved the creation of an Industrial Development Opportunity Committee. This committee will consist of the Commissioners of Precinct 3 and the Commissioner of Precinct 4. Its purpose is to attract more industrial investment to our county with the possibility of developing related legislation that supports and incentivizes such investments. Next, following a presentation by Omar Fortune, Senior Manager for the Houston-Galveston Area Council, the court approved Item A, presented by the County Auditor. This action authorized the release of the third allocation totaling $500,000 for the R Small Business Loan and Grant Program. The program was established a year ago in collaboration between the county and HGAC to support small businesses adversely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The R program received over 1,000 applicants for grants and 600 for loans. The applications were received from across the 4 precincts, primarily from small businesses that lack access to additional financial resources. The majority of the applicants were from social assistance and healthcare industry, with 80% being minority-owned businesses with less than 50 employees. The court approved Item 20 from Community Development, which allows for an agreement between Fort Bend County and the City of Orchard. The agreement involves an amount of over $236,000 for water distribution improvements, with funding provided by the Community Development Block Grant. This endeavor aims to enhance the water distribution infrastructure in Orchard and contribute to the overall well-being of the community. Item 25 from the Grants Administration Department required the court to take action on the Fort Bend County Fiscal Year 2023 Consolidation Annual Action Plan. This plan is a requirement for the county's participation in the Community Development Block Grant Program provided by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The funds received through this program can be utilized by the government to establish suitable living environments and expand economic opportunities for low-income individuals, including to enhance housing options. During the discussion on the Fort Bend County Fiscal Year 2023 Consolidation Annual Action Plan, the Community Development Planner highlighted that this year's plan includes the largest grant allocation of $3 million, specifically designated for public service housing and emergency solutions. This substantial grant will contribute significantly to addressing housing needs in emergency situations within our county. Next, the court deliberated on the adoption of a written policy and form related to the use of the Fort Bend County seal. Members of the court recognized the importance of having a clear policy to ensure that the seal is used only by approved entities. Following a discussion in closed session, the court passed the application form and discussed creating a written policy. Item number 31 from Road and Bridge saw the court unanimously pass the funding for concrete pavement rehabilitation services within areas designated by the road commissioner, with input from each of the precincts. This action will help provide concrete roadways and street gutters in older subdivisions within the county. As the court continued, Assistant Chief Deputy Zamora provided clarifying comments regarding Item 32A, which involved the court's approval of a request for a tow truck fee study. Chief Zamora cited Article 10A of the Fort Bend County Towing Ordinance, which allows record services to request a fee study once a year to determine if any changes need to be made to the tow fee cost. This measure passed unanimously. This concludes your Commissioners Court update for this week. Commissioners Court is scheduled to meet bi-weekly. The next court will be held on July 25th at 1 p.m. on the second floor of the historic Fort Bend County Courthouse in Richmond, Texas.